Well, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Today, we're going to have a great call, guys, and we're going to talk about the worldwide or the global web shop compensation plan. But what I want to really do is hone in on, just call it the Philippines global web shop compensation plan. Today, I've invited a very special guest on. Katrine's one of my closest and dearest allies in headquarters, so I thought there was only two people that could do this. The full justice that I wanted to have this recording was Katrine was the number one, and if Katrine wasn't available, I was going to get founder Orion on to do as a second backup, okay? But Katrine has, I'm going to say 99.9% of the answers to everything that you ever want to know, because she is the global support manager around the world. So at the end of the day, guys, all of the customer support staff all come back into a funnel into Katrine. For an example, you got Amulius on the line at the moment. Amulius reports back in through the Malaysian or Asia support desk, back up through into Sweden, into Katrine. So we've got a massive connection here with customer support globally, but we want to make sure that we understand the compensation plan. And today, Katrine, I'm going to bring up, okay? In fact, can I ask one thing? Can you just give a 1 minute backstory? Because everybody, they never get to meet you that often on a call, okay? And we always hear about this Katrine lady because they know I'm always going to Katrine to get things fixed and do things. Can you just give a 1 minute snap back or back history of how you got involved with Zinzino and where you're sitting today?
Thank you for having me on this call. So excited to talk to you all in the future, like I always say to Rob, because I'm in Sweden in headquarters, in where Zinzino got started, 2006. So, and I joined this company 2012 in May. The same year we launched our balance products, so I was really on time. The timing was perfect. I started as a customer service member. We were 10 employees. The office were only here in Gothenburg. We operated in 7 countries, Nordic countries and Baltics. And today, the chart is completely different. I have 40 plus colleagues here in Gothenburg at the support team. Support team has been divided to 4 different departments: customer service, partner support, director support, and lead council support. So we have specific department to each and every person who is using Zinzino products or doing the business together with Zinzino by recommending the health products worldwide. And of course, we have several offices today as well. I have colleagues, as Emilius, from the sun rises where the sun sets, from Malaysia to US. So I'm so happy to be, as they call it internally, global boss lady. So, and most important is that I'm colleague of yours. So this is the most important thing to keep in mind. So we do that Zinzino together.
Fantastic, Katrine. You did hear, guys, a couple of key things there. So there's a number of departments. So I want you guys to inspire to be a director or become part of the leader council. Then you get that privileged services where you've got a team of people internally that actually looks after you. So Katrine, let's move on now. Let's start just going through the basic comp plan, and then I'll go through the presentation I've got. So guys, this compensation plan is available in your back office for you, so you can download it at your own leisure. It's a global compensation plan. That's the first thing you must always make sure you look for, especially whilst you're in a pre-launch marketplace. And there is something like 40 pre-launch marketplaces. As we move from pre-launch into soft launch, difference between that is we have an operation on the ground where you can get local products, local deliveries, and we pay local commissions. Then we move into full on-the-ground operations. For an example, in the Philippines, we're going to go from pre-launch to an on-the-ground operations with a fully functional office. That office will have Sir John, if Sir John can wave for me. So John's there as the office manager, okay? We will not have customer support in the Philippines office, All support is done in Asia Pacific, down in Malaysia. So that's where our hub is, where we run our customer support. Amelius, Mun, all the other people, Miss Brenda's down there as well. Number of staff in that office to facilitate and look after your calls or your emails when you come into the system looking for support. Next thing is what we do is we're going to have a functional office where you'll have a meeting room. You'll have a lobby area where you can actually bring customers or partners, potential partners, into the office where they can see how we've established an incredible representation for Zinzino. Once that time moves into the FDA approved products is where you will have, for an example, okay, all the products that we're going to start with, the balanced oil balance test, will have FDA approvals in the Philippines. And then at that time, we will start shipping completely on the ground and from a local warehousing facility that we will have in Manila, Philippines. So, Katrine, I want to just start going through the compensation plan. Again, guys, please download this and understand it as we go through it. The first step is how do I become number one? Okay, how do I get a Z for free? So let's start at that point first up. All you have to do is become a customer or a partner, okay, and you can get a Z for free. In Philippines, you have the opportunity, okay, of personally getting your customer points to get your Z for free. Anything, Katrine, you can add into that, what I've just said?
Yes, I can. So isn't that fantastic to receive a product for free? Who doesn't want that? So we have that option for both our partners, our sales partners who do the business with Zinzino by recommending the health products, or the customer who is using the products daily. So both type of persons, depending how they join Zinzino, a possibility to get the product for free. For Philippines, currently, as we are not official launch, not even soft launch country, we are still part of global, we don't have this opportunity for customers, but partner can qualify product for free.
And that's very simple for them to do that by simply enrolling customers to the correct value. We'll continue on to the next one. How do I become an independent partner? It's very simple. You can sign up for free in this company, in Zinzino, or you can actually buy a starter kit to kickstart your business.
And I want to add that for Philippines, I would recommend you to use a global compensation plan rule to start with a partner kit and have an ongoing monthly order with a set for free kit you prefer. By doing that, you are active partner and you have always ongoing ECB and RCB. And why you should have that? Because all the volume your team is generating, you will get double amount of credits from that. So start with a partner kit and have an ongoing paid monthly auto order, and you keep that qualification. We don't have that rule for any other market, only for markets part of our global countries, and Philippines is part of that.
And it's important to understand that, guys, that when you do have that Z for free on your partnership, okay, and again, if you're getting it for free, that's fantastic. You're doing all the correct activities required. But if you don't do the activities to qualify yourself for commissions and for ECB and RCB, again, make sure you pay that Z for free every month, okay? So it is around the $100 mark, $100 US. So in my opinion, it's one of the most affordable programs to be involved with within the network marketing industry. So that's very, very critical. Now, ECB and RCB, enrollment credit bonus and residual credit bonus. Enrollment's a key one I want to focus on. Every package that is a customer package or a partner package is known as an enrollment package. That is the opportunity you have to double the credits, okay, when you have ECB working for you. In other words, if you've got a Z for free, Zinzino for free, and you only paid the delivery fee, tick, you can get double ECB or 100% ECB. If you've not qualified through having the correct activities and you wanted to pay for that Z for free, if you paid for it, you then get your ECB. This is one of the most misunderstood things in the global web shop, that people are not understanding that your only qualification to be active is to make sure you have a paid or a free Z for free on your account. And that will qualify you for the ECB and RCB. The residual credit bonuses is for when you have subscriptions working for you. And like Katrin just said, there are no subscriptions per se in the Philippines right now. So it's a futures market one for you. The main one I want you to focus on is that enrollment credit, knowing that when you have your Z for free on your account and you're paying for it, you will get double ECB whenever you enroll somebody or you enroll a customer. Anything else you can add there, Katrin?
I want to add also that RCB, this is of course all my downline Z for free kit orders. So there I can receive also RCB credits. So there, that we don't have subscription for the customers available for the global markets, there's still RCB credits to receive. And of course, if you enroll a customer in in Australia, there they have ongoing subscription, and then you receive also residual credit bonus if you have RCB ongoing. So don't miss out to keep that activation, because you don't know what happens in your life and when you need this activation, when you see the benefits from this activation.
And Katrin, great point there, guys. And as you build your business and you start moving your business outside of the Philippines, you've got people in the US, Australia, Malaysia, Thailand, Taiwan, Hong Kong, China. This is like Katrin said, this is when that RCB kicks in for you and you see the true benefit of that as well. So two very critical parts of the system that is very unique to our compensation plan. Okay, next part, guys, cash bonuses. I believe this is pretty self-explanatory, and Katrin, I'm sure you'll say the same thing. It's from 10% to 30%. Meet the qualifications that's required with the credits, and also meeting the amount of customer points that you need. When you've got that, everything just works perfectly. Anything else, Katrin, on that one?
No, it's pretty clear. And do not forget to follow up your current status in your back office, in your digital office that we have prepared for you. So you see the current status always there. So you don't need to calculate yourself on the piece of paper with a pen or on the Excel sheet. So you have a digital office where we have the current status regarding everything.
And just an addition there as well, Katrin, which is important. As we know, when we're doing the end of month, there's new customers enrolling and your customer points will go up. I want you to remember that this is a critical. I've had people that didn't look at their back office on the 30th, but they had some customer points, maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 or 10. They expired on the 30th. So you have to be responsible for your own business by checking to make sure you're fully qualified at midnight Sweden time, and you know that you've got all the qualifications in place. Like Katrin said, we've got it all in the back office. It's all literally sitting there for you to run your business. So make sure you're always checking your own back office before midnight on a Wednesday and before that last day of the month. All right, bronze. I think bronze is pretty straightforward as well. Again, by just doing the correct activities that are required, you can qualify for that. Again, very, very important that you must make sure that you've got yourself on a Z for free program. Katrin, the amount of times that some people forget to do that, they wonder why they haven't got their bonuses, and we pick it straight away. Okay, I know Rodelma and the leadership that's on this call, okay, are very, very they're well trained now that they always, on enrolling somebody, they put them straight on the Z for free program. Make sure you do that, guys, because again, in the Philippines, it's all email invoice. So it's just easier to do it on the way through than have to worry about making sure you've done it, especially when the partner comes in with 10 customers or 4 customers immediately. That means that they're going to get their bonuses straight away. Any little tricky parts about that before I put you on the place, on the stand, okay, for mentor bonus, because I know you can explain it perfectly.
Yeah, do not miss out Smart Browns, because it's once in the lifetime. The first 30 days are crucial. So because you continue to mentoring, you will continue to build your business. I'm sure about that, because you have chosen to be a business partner in Zinzino. So do not miss out the Smart Browns qualification.
Okay, now talk to me about the mentor bonus. This is a very, very critical point that a lot of people in the Philippines have been asking me questions about. Tell me, if you don't do this, you don't get your 10%. Give me the 5 and 10% rule so they know very clearly on a recorded statement that this is the way it works.
Yeah. Well, the mentor bonus, the name states actually what this is regarding me doing mentoring. So I mentor my new partner called Robert to start in Zinzino, to go for the Smart Bronze, and meaning that I can receive 10% from me doing the mentoring job with Robert, so he will get the successful start in Zinzino. If I don't get him to a mentor bonus, I'm receiving 5%. Sorry, for the Smart Bronze qualification, I receive 10% for mentoring him. And the mentor bonus is paid, of course, that I do that great job with Robert by explaining him how to enroll customers, how to get his team growing. So every new customer cash bonus, I receive 5 or 10% mentor bonus, depending if Robert is going for the Smart Bronze qualification or not. Also, the team commission, I'm receiving that Robert is having as a weekly commission, because I'm mentoring him to do the business, to build a downline that gives him the team commission payout. I'm as a mentor, I'm eligible to receive 5 or 10% of that, depending if Robert is Smart Bronze qualified or not. The most important thing is that I, as a mentor, still need to have my own weekly commission, because I can't only receive mentor bonus. I still need to have either cash bonus or team commission myself to be eligible to receive mentor bonus. I can't just go to for me, it's very exotical, Honolulu, to somewhere where the sun is shining and we don't have any snow and rain, like the situation here in Sweden at the moment. Just lay back on the beach and see Robert doing the work. So I still need to mentor Robert and do my own business as well. So I still need to have my weekly commission to be eligible to receive mentor bonus. Fantastic. I don't know if it was easier to explain, but I explained it to myself like that, to being a mentor.
Yeah, and guys, and that's what it's all about, okay? And it's that first 30-day qualification, getting your people qualified for Smart Bronze to guarantee that you, okay, and then them, okay, do exactly the same thing. The skills come from the doing, and again, duplication is a process of, this is what I've done, do this, or this is what I'm doing, do this. Couple of processes there that when you get yourself in the groove of doing it, you make sure every one of your personally sponsored is activating the 10% mark for you. Pay points, I'm just going to touch on this a little bit, guys, okay? Pay points are calculated, so when your weekly commissions go into your account, okay, we do work between 0.85 of US dollar to 1.1. So right now it's sitting at 1.05. Okay, so it will move between that, fluctuate between those numbers. So just be aware of that. Whilst you're a global market, we don't peg the rate. We don't set the rate. Okay, so we have to be in fluctuation because we're invoicing or we're charging everybody in the US dollar, which, as you know, is fluctuating up and down at this point of time. X team, guys, this is another important bonus for you to get hold of and make sure your team qualify or your personal sponsor qualifies for this. Anything from your side on X Team you can add in for us, because it's pretty simple.
It's a customer rank bonus. So it's actually a bonus that you receive when you're working actively by enrolling a new customer. So you can reach that qualification, or you can reach that fast also. If you reach that fast, we give you additional bonus. And then we, of course, the fast period is 60 days. So if you reach the requirement to qualify for Xteam Express, we generate you with the additional bonus, because we do believe that going for the fast start bonuses, we have 3 of them, gives you a great boost and good start in your business in Zinzino.
Yeah, and it's about that 450 pay points bonus. Very, very worthwhile achieving as a new partner when they enroll in your business. A team, pro team, top team. Again, we have a number of these over in the Philippines already. So A team, we have a number of people that achieved that already, pro team, and so on. But again, guys, very self-explanatory. 25 active customers, active being that that purchased in the previous 90 days. Okay, then you get 20% bonus. The original is 10%, 25% for 50. Then it moves up to 30%, and also 100 active customer points. Now, the key here, this number has also gone up as well, Katrine, hasn't it?
Correct. We made adjustment here 2 years ago, I think.
Mm-hmm. And it doubled in price, then doubled in value.
Yeah.
And then also, guys, when we go to Top Team 200, same thing. We're talking about 1,000 pay points for qualifying at that level. Waiting room, oh, sorry, Katrine.
No, I just wanted to add that every new top team, every new first 100 own personal customers, we also give you additional bonus. This is a one-time bonus that is divided with a payout during 25 months, 400 pay points.
Yep, perfect. Then building your team in the waiting room. Look, in my opinion, the waiting room is very good if you're building a structure. But if you're not building a structure in your back office, place the person immediately, because this will self-place itself every Wednesday midnight into the first available position in your network. So again, you don't want to be calling customer support and asking them to move the person for you because you forgot. If you're going to place the person, place them immediately. Do yourself a favor, train that from day one. The waiting room is designed for if you've got to structurally put a team together and then place it into the tree, into your tree, that's what it's really designed for as you're building a network within your own back office structure. Katrine, anything on the waiting room that you could give a tip on?
No, it's usable. We have many leaders who are using that, but also, as Rob pointed out, do not forget about the deadline. It's clearly written in your back office when the waiting room will be empty, because we need to calculate all the commission that is waiting in the waiting room for that commission, either weekly or monthly period. So every last day of the month, every last day of the commission week, the waiting room will be emptied automatically if you haven't done that before. So it's 8 p.m. Central European time.
And guys, key then, Katrine said a very important thing. The commissions are not calculated until you place it in your structure. So we've had some people, we had somebody last week saying, hey, these credits are not flowing right. And then the only place I didn't look, okay, was the waiting room. Katrine went, they're sitting in the waiting room, Robert. I went, hello. Okay, but I didn't expect it to be sitting in the waiting room. I was looking in the wrong places, but that's what can happen, guys. Okay, so it's critical again. Place them if you can immediately to fix the problem. Commissions flow, everybody gets excited about the placement.
Because the name is saying himself, if they are waiting somewhere in the waiting room, we don't know where the credit should be calculated from. Is it in your left team? Is it in your right team? What level are they? The partner will have a placement in your organization through it. So the credits are still waiting in the waiting room. So after placement, we can calculate them.
Perfect. 5 simple steps, guys, and we all know it. Enroll as a partner. They can be free, and then with a package, register for your Z for free immediately. Make sure you get your starter kit. Very, very important. And then get yourself Fast Start qualified on the way through. And then duplicate the process. Again, this is very simple, very, very simple program. It's duplication, duplication, duplication. Fast Start Silver, 375 credits in balance credits. Again, I always try to say to people, guys, you got to get these first 3 bonuses. When you get them activated, see, like Katrin sponsored me for an example, okay, I would say to Katrin, did you do those 3 bonuses? If she says, oh, no, I really didn't worry about it, what do you think I'm going to say? Well, it's not that important then. But if Katrin says, yes, I did them in the first 30 days, I knocked the whole 3 of them over, that's what I'm going to say. How do I do it? Teach me how to do the first 30 days. So this first 30-60 program is so critical for the Express Start bonuses. Anything on that, Katrin?
Not really. You said it all.
Okay, team commissions. This is a game where some people get confused, okay? Team commission, in my opinion, is very, very simple. What you're talking about is balance credit. So on the first step, okay, as you're starting to build your program, it's 150 balance credits with a split of 70-30. Okay, it can be 60-40. It can be 50-50. So it can be 75 on one side, 75 on the other side, or whatever the division is, 70-30, 60-40, 50-50, whatever. You do only get 7.5% in the first stage. You're stepping through the comp plan because nobody wants to just get 7.5%. You want to get yourself up to the 15%. So we strive you to get yourself to the executive rank, to the diamond ranks, where you're starting to make what I call the real money of the network marketing platforms. 500 at when you get 10% up to 3,000 balance credits, 450. It maxes out at 10,000 credits on one business center. So as we know, there are 3 business centers when you purchase a starter kit with the program, and those 3 business centers all give you the opportunity to earn 1,500 pay points per center, per center, per center. So you can get 4,500 pay points in 3 business centers. Now, very, very clear understanding, and I'll show you a graphic. If you have 3 business centers, 1, 2, 3, and you start building, my recommendations is build your left and right until you have a solid diamond or director in your business. I don't believe you should open your inside position, number 2 or number 3, okay, until you've got a solid star on left and right of your business, because you want leadership. There's no use of having 4 lines and you have 4 lines of people that are non-leaders. You're better off collapsing them into 2 positions and having them built left and right until you find somebody that's either as good as you or better than you at building a network of consumers or a community of people that will build their own business for them. Again, remember, they're going left and right of their business. Your job, left and right, I believe at least until an executive in each leg, if not at least on the way to diamond, so you have a very solid number 1 business center. Obviously, you want to then open up the lesser leg. If this side, left side, is your 30% position, open up the number 2. If the number 3 is your lesser leg, 30% side, open up your number 3, because the left and right of number 3 goes up to number 1. Left and right of number 2 goes up to number 1. So then all the volumes are connecting to maximize the comp plan. The idea of this compensation plan, you go director on the outside leg. So your left and right of number 1. Number 2 is your ambassador leg. So you start building that when you're ready to go. Number 3 is your president leg. So that's where we talk about building 3 teams on every compensation plan explanation. 1 team is director or up to crown. Then you go to 2 teams. Then which is as we go through the compensation plan, you get up to ambassador. Then when you go president, you've got 3 teams of people. That's how you maximize the compensation plan. You build with others until they're strong enough to build themselves. When they're building themselves, they're duplicating the process that you were educated in. Team commission, Katrin, anything else you can add there?
Not really. We made it very simple for you who are following your current team commission level or status. In your back office, reporting weekly. We have numbers there visible for you with all the different breakdowns and everything, where you can follow where the credits are coming from. And also we work a lot with the donuts, where we display green and red. So you always see what is your next level you are aiming for. Clearly also in what team you are lacking the volume to reach the next level. And when you have reached the next level, we update the donut for you so you will see the next level also, because could be that it's just few credits away that you couldn't really see that clearly when you're checking the numbers only. So back office is always updated.
Fantastic. All right, customer acquisition, the CAB bonus. This again, in my opinion, is another so well kept secret. When you understand the power of this, the money that can be generated extra for your income is just absolutely crazy. You'll note that some payouts are monthly and some payouts are weekly. This is very much more a weekly, as in week, W-E-E-K-L-Y, weekly compensation plan, not a monthly compensation plan. And this acquisition bonus for your customers, your CABs, very simple. Left and right, 500. Left and right, 1,500 as credits. Then all the way down to 15,000, pays you 10%. Very, very simple to work out on the way through. So your first step is you're literally 500, 500, and then down to 1,500 to 400, 600, 1,000, 1,500. This is all partner kits, all customer kits are allocated into this pool, left and right of your business from you and also your whole team. Hence why it's important that you paid your Z for free to be qualified for CAB or executive enrollment credit. Okay, so your ECB, this is where this is so critical. Katrin.
Correct, Robert. So it's important you have your ECB unactivated, ongoing, because you get double for every new enrolled partner or customer in a team that generates credits to this CAB chart. So we calculate all the new recruitment volume in your left team and in your right team. And we give you payout, depending what level do you receive. And you get only the highest level, not all the 3 level or 4 levels. And there is no banking that will be forward to the next period. So you always start from the 0. And it gives you a very good overview regarding the new recruitments that is happening in your downline.
Very good. Now, guys, there comes a part of the comp plan. Now, those first parts that I've explained now, that Katrin and I have gone through, they are the key steps to this comp plan. Personally, myself, I could literally cut the comp plan presentation off now and say, don't worry about it anymore, because by the time you're a crown, then you would have learnt all this anyhow. And the next part of the comp plan is you just get that as all bonuses. It's just extra money that you're going to earn because you've worked tirelessly to build a leverage-based business, residual-based business from the first part of the comp plan to where we've just stopped at the CAB. If you get those previous steps right, the rest of this comp plan doesn't matter, because the money you earn is like go to jail. It's like gangster money. That's what it can be. Peter Sorensen says it very, very clearly. When he was building his business strong in the early days, not saying he's not building it strong now, but in the early days, when he got to some of these payouts, he thought it was gangster money, because that's what can be earned from this. I've been there, as I've built in the field myself personally. Some of the incomes, and my biggest check for a month was $171,000 US. So when you get a check of that size, it comes into your bank account on the end of a month. You just go, where did this come from? I can remember my first number of weeks in network marketing when I started earning, 5,000 a week. Then I started earning 10,000 a week, 15,000 a week, 20,000 a week. And I'm going, this can't be legal. I used to say it all the time. This is crazy. But when you start seeing that duplicational process and thousands of people coming into your organization because of duplication, you then start seeing the fruits that you put into it in those early days, that first, maybe 12 months, 2 years, those first periods to get it to where a volume bonus really starts working for you. And volume bonus, guys, from when you're a crown all the way through to a 1-star. In fact, we haven't updated the comp plan. It's now the largest rank as a 2-star global president. Okay. It's crazy. I could literally open up Orion's back office for you now and show you, and you just say, this is insane. I know when I'm talking to some networkers and Orion opens up his back office and shows them the weekly and the monthly income, they just sit there and go, this is crazy money. But it proves the compensation plan works. So this volume bonus, again, don't sweat it today. It's going to pay out big time for you as you start going to crown and above. Like Ridelma was at crown. Okay, she broke crown last month. Okay, got the first taste of what it was of the volume. She'd earned all the other bonuses, got her first taste of the volume bonuses. Katrine, anything about that I didn't cover then?
No, I don't think so. We need to add anything else then.
The bonuses, guys, are enrollment credit bonuses, residual bonuses. We've covered those. Again, just learn it a little bit detailed. Top team bonus, which is what Katrine was alluding to before, paid out 25 separate times as you qualify for this, 10,000 pay points. So whatever that is in US dollars, 105,000 US. Guys, every time you stay qualified at the rank of the customer rank, you get paid the bonus. It's just a little sweet spot in this comp plan. You get a little bonus paid to you, not in straight bonuses. It's paid every time you do it. So if it takes you 5 years to do this, you get all your bonuses 25 times, 400 pay points. Very, very fair. I've seen companies that they say you've got 24 months to do it in, and if you don't qualify every time, you don't get the whole bonus. This pay plan, it's so fair, it is crazy. Katrine, on those two, anything there?
No, you said it very well. We have additional bonuses depending how your team is growing and how you work with the customers. So there are even more payout to aim for or receive. So it doesn't stop with the team commission or customer level bonuses. So everything counts.
So the title bonus, this one's a really, really sweet spot one. Because, for an example, and I'll just use Ridelma again in this example, okay, it could have been any crown, it could be any director or diamond, but Ridelma, okay, went crown, so she actually gets, and Katrine said about the CAB bonus before, you just get the one that you achieve. This is different. If Ridelma hadn't been paid the 5 diamond, the 5 director, and the 10 crown, she gets plus, plus, plus. So it's a cut of this, cut of that, cut of that. Yes, there are a couple of qualifications, okay? We look over here, and then this is the important factor, guys. If you see that you don't get the payment, look at your balance customer report immediately. You must get that in balance correctly to get this paid. Why? Because this is all about doing the right process of duplication in your team, building your left team, building your right team, making sure your customer count is correct. As you go through, okay, in crown, 3,000. Then you go up to director, 1,500 and 750. As you go down, you come over to the payment side, 500, 1,000, 1,000. 2,500 pay points was paid when they hit that crown rank the first time if you hadn't been paid out on the director and the diamond fee. Guys, again, new rank goes, another person that just went Royal Crown, okay, over in Europe, they go bang, 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 bang. They can get up to the 4 bonuses in one hit. Very, very lucrative part of the compensation plan. Katrine, anything on that one?
Very well said. It doesn't stop there.
Yes, and again, these next two are what I call the little sweet spot in this comp plan. So when you go diamond, okay, you get the car bonus. Okay, 1,000 pay points. Do the correct activity to get yourself to diamond, you get 1,000 pay points again. Do the correct activities to executive, and all those people that went executive in the Philippines last month, guess what? You got the 200 pay point bonus added to your commission check on that month. Just 2 little sweet spots. Qualify at these 2 ranks as quick as you can, because it's just sweet spot money that comes into your account. It's for your phone, obviously, for using your internet and your phone. And then obviously if you're using your car or paying for grabs or whatever it is, okay, in our global markets, you don't have to have a car. You don't have to have a phone, but everybody knows you do these days. Okay, but you don't have to go out and buy the car, put yourself in a lease program. We just pay it because it's a global market. All the director trips, okay, the trips. Again, fully trackable in your back office, and just be aware to watch it. You know, the one in Mexico, and then we've got the one next year that's happening 2024 in Gran Canaria Islands. Guys, the excitement of being at these events, I cannot tell you how much you will learn and grow from these events, okay? Director trip is just mind-blowing. Like there's 500 plus people going, Katrina, I believe, to the one in Mexico. There will be at least 1,000 people at the Gran Canaria one the following year in 2024. Because of the opening of the world, this trip is going to be one of the most, just everybody will want to go on it. Amazing trip. And guys, yes, you got to pay some airfares. Yes, you got to pay a few dollars here and there. Don't worry about the funds. Earn the funds from the compensation plan. Go there to enhance your skill sets. I call it the checkup from the neck up. You go to these events, not just because you need to turn up, it's because you want to sharpen yourself to become the next leader in your region or within the company itself. Absolutely critical that you go there with that mindset. I'm going here to talk to as many people as possible or interview as many people as possible that I can get new tips with to go back and build my business to the next level. Director trip, Katrina, there's no real secrets about this one, is it? It's pretty straightforward.
No, it's very, yeah. So we have a campaign rules. You see, either you go for the new rank after campaign rules, or customer rank, or the title rank, or you collect the points. So you have so many possibilities how to qualify for this trip, and it's a yearly campaign. You don't need to do something like during one calendar month. So, but take action and make a plan and take actions, of course. So it ends last October 2023.
And don't forget, when you go director the first time and then qualify as diamond 2 more times, you get to go there for the first time. So qualifications for the first time at director is very, very easy for you to achieve. And again, most of the people that are on this call and that will be listening to this call, I encourage you to be one of those people to go director, get yourself on the initial trip so you can then tell your people that you introduce and your downlines on how much fun you had at it. There's a picture of, that was, where was that? That was Bali, I believe.
That was in Bali, yeah. Correct?
That was Bali.
Your first one, yeah?
That was my first one I went to, yeah, absolutely sensational. Now, there are a couple of extra trips. The ambassador, remember what I said, second team, third team. So when you build that second team to become an ambassador, you get another trip. Again, you know, it's a 5-star trip. It's just crazy. Then you get the founders trip, the third trip, by opening up that president league. Or if you sponsor 50 people plus in a year, you get invited to the founders trip. Guess what? That's hosted by the founders of our company. And yeah, the last trip at where was it? The islands? What was it?
Maldives.
The Maldives. Absolutely, just watch the footage, guys. Just these people had insanely amount of great time. So 3 trips, you have the opportunity. You can go through all the ranks and see the levels that you're going to get to. When you understand them, they're very, very understandable. Automatically, so whenever rank you go, silver, gold, executive, we send out automatically your plaque, okay? So you've got your certificate immediately, all fully automated. So it's very, very exciting when your team goes to silver, gold, executive, and start ranking up through the ranks. Katrine, anything important about these ranks that you'd want to highlight?
Every rank counts. It will be, I think it's amazing that you can see there are no end. It's only the possibilities, depending how much work to do. And I just used the opportunity here to add that you see there are 24 pages of this compensation plan, and you get like, wow, I will never get it. Stay with the first 5 steps. Make it easy. Do the duplication. Keep it simple, because if you start to educate, to study directly how to become president, it's good to have a vision, of course, and the goal, what you're aiming for, but keep it simple, the first steps, because otherwise I'm pretty sure that you complicate to yourself too much. If you read all the higher rank qualification, you study already volume bonus, you will understand that when you are there. So when you start, make it simple, do the duplication, so it will be the best start.
Yeah, look, and tonight, Rodelma and founder Hilda was on a call together. Okay, they had a personal coaching call today. And guys, when Rodelma was asked what is her long-term rank that she's looking at, straight away, president. If I can achieve president in the next 3 years, that's exactly why I'm in this program. I want to have long-term security and financial freedom with this program. And again, the steps by steps of what it takes. The next rank's going to be ambassador, next rank's going to be president. And if it takes 3 years to achieve that type of money that's available, that's the way it is, guys. But right now, I want to see you as an executive, I want to see you as a diamond, then work your way through to a director, and then obviously through to a crown. The only thing here to worry about that I always say to people that they normally miss is this 90-day rule of a customer point. Understand that a customer is active for 90 days in your back office. Be aware of that. Again, just read some of this smaller print, just so you understand it and you teach or duplicate the process that people are aware to watch their customer count on a weekly basis every Wednesday. Katrine, I think that's pretty well it on there. The web account, very simple. Send your forms through to Amulius and the team at customer support. They will activate your partner account for you for your web account. That will be done automatically once you've given him all the correct information. He'll do that pretty well on the same day for you. Then you can start withdrawing money or your commissions on a weekly basis, twice a week. Katrine, anything else there? I think that's pretty well it as I flip through the last part. Banking's pretty straightforward as well. Just again, guys, go to your monthly, watch your banking, go to your weekly, watch your banking. The two are always different because the weekly is taking weekly commissions. The monthly is accumulating for the month, carrying over what is necessary. Anything on the banking that's a little tricky that you think they should know at the beginning, Katrine?
The only tricky part is that you are eligible to have banking when you're active partner. As soon as you become inactive, the banking will be flushed. So you are not entitled to save the volume you have built with the downline. So you need to maintain active status as active or above as a partner. For the monthly, we only carry over the strongest team banking. For the weekly, of course, you maintain the both ones, the credits that are not used for balancing the to balance credits.
Perfect. And guys, where I spoke about before about the Business Center 1, okay, and then Business Center 2, exactly what I mean. Build your left team, build your right team, and then come on the inside position for ambassador and then president. That's the times when you should be looking at opening those inside positions to maximize your income, but get strength. It's more important to have strength than what it is, okay, than trying to build 4 lines by yourself as your business. And that's it, guys. That's the comp plan, okay? Katrine, anything else we can add on before I just stop the recording at this point of time?
Thank you for having me on this call. It's compensation plan is the book that we are reading, or I have always that available in my computer when Rob is calling me or sending me Teams or messages. I double check, I read, and of course for you partner, all information is available in your back office. You don't need to find or we have hidden information from you. No, you always see the next goal, the next step. So we always are with you to support you to reach the next level. And do not hesitate to contact support whenever you have questions or you are unsure or you want to double check. So the support is available for you from Malaysia to US through the headquarters in Sweden, where I'm talking at the moment.
And you remember, guys, you can call your Philippines hotline. It does operate about 16 hours a day because it does flick to across to Sweden after hours. So you guys have got full support at any time you want it. And again, with that support email address, support.ph@zinzino.com, will get you full access to support on an 8-hour basis. Okay, so the people are watching that for you during the day. And then obviously, if you're in urgent need, just call the hotline number and that'll get you through to Sweden if they're still operational at the time of your call. Okay, thank you so much, Catherine. Appreciate you. I will continue on from this point.
Thank you.